Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Austen and I am a fashion and beauty content creator based in New York City. I wanted to sit down and film this video to fill you guys in and catch you up on basically just a bunch of major life updates. So I'm in cozy sweater that I got sent to me from Versed, and I was gonna sit with my coffee, but I actually drank it already. So pretend we're just sitting and catching up over coffee. So I am filming this video today to tell you all that I left my job at Jump Rope. So I'm going to explain why, and I'm also going to tell you what I'm doing next. I'm probably not going to get into how today in terms of logistics, like how much I had saved and my plans and all of that stuff, but I can save that for a future video if you're interested. Today, I really just wanted to talk about the why though, because I think a lot of people are probably pretty surprised to hear that I left my job. And I actually think a lot of people, when I first took the job, were surprised that I took it in the first place, because I got a lot of, but I thought you loved being freelance. I thought you loved being self-employed. And I did, but I was so excited when I first heard about Jump Rope, and I knew I had to jump on the opportunity, because when I first read the job description, I told you guys in my previous video, my jaw dropped and I was like, this is me, this is what I need to be doing next. It's beauty and it's content, but it's from a tech angle, and it's so different from back when I was a print magazine editor, and I was so excited to get into it. And so similarly, a lot of you might be thinking, Austen, I thought you loved working at Jump Rope, and I did. It really just came down to asking myself the right questions. To give you guys a bit more background, the first 6 months of my job was exactly what I was picturing it to be, working in Soho, going to meetings and events, talking to brands about Jump Rope, all of that stuff that I was so excited to do initially. And then the pandemic happened. It was scary at first when fashion and beauty were non-existent for a couple months, because no one wanted to encourage getting dressed, putting on makeup, etc. And I watched my other friends in the industry, lose their jobs and get furloughed. So luckily for me, in addition to the fashion and beauty content that I was overseeing at Jump Rope, I also was able to pick up some additional responsibilities that made more sense for what they needed to be focused on versus what I was initially brought on to do. And the long story short is those additional responsibilities became more of my day-to-day than what I was initially brought on to do. And it was really frustrating, to feel like I was doing a bad job because I just was really frustrated with myself. I felt like it was taking me a long time to do things that were new to me, and it truly led to a lot of self-doubt, just really crappy mental health, constantly breaking down, feeling like I wasn't good enough, having no self-confidence, which is very unlike me. And I had been, trying to figure out what's wrong with me. And that was the wrong question to be asking myself. And when I actually sat down and asked myself, is this still the right fit for me? That's when I realized that it just wasn't anymore. And so I did that scary thing and I put in my 2 weeks notice, and I wrapped up my full-time employment at Jump Rope last week. But I am so excited to share that I am continuing a relationship with Jump Rope as an ambassador for them, because I think you guys know that I am the biggest fan of Jump Rope, truly. I wholeheartedly believe that it is going to be the next big thing. So if you are a content creator and you are not on Jump Rope yet, and even if you feel like you don't have the time to take on another social platform right now, just download the app and get your username, because it is literally going to blow up, and I am very excited to see what happens next for them. So as an ambassador for Jump Rope, I'm going to be creating content on the app, mainly fashion and beauty content. So definitely go give me a follow over there if you're interested in seeing more tutorial style stuff, because I feel like I, on YouTube, mainly do product reviews for beauty products, and I also do content creation tips. So if you want a bit more of the tutorial style content, I personally prefer to do that over on Jump Rope. And you can even find this makeup look I have on today, I have a Jump Rope for, so I will put a link down below if you'd like to go see how I did this makeup look. I'll be creating on the app every month, and I'll also be sharing any app updates over on my Instagram stories. So letting you guys know about new features or how I'm using jump rope or little hacks and tips and tricks to kind of maximize how to use the app, because I do know it inside and out at this point, and I know that a bunch of people on Instagram I've connected with because of jump rope, and so it's really just a natural fit to keep you guys posted on all of that information, and I'm so happy to still be connected and still be working with the company. Okay, so that's the why, and then now, like, what's next for me? Glad you asked. So first, I basically just took the past week to decompress a bit, get my life together. I watched a lot of Gossip Girl. I built some furniture around the apartment. We just moved to Hoboken, so there's a lot that is still getting together in the apartment. We've basically got all of the big stuff down now, and then now it's kind of just as we feel like it, adding a bit more decor, figuring out storage and all of that kind of stuff. So I built a lot of like Wayfair furniture this week and just took walks and went into the city and had a nice little bit of downtime, but I was still, of course, a little bit plotting in the background and figuring things out, because I am, once again, a self-employed person. I'm back in the self-employed life, and if you guys have followed me for a while, you know that I was also self-employed before. I had gotten laid off from my magazine jobs though, so it was not being self-employed by choice. It was very much circumstantial self-employment in the way of I needed to survive and pay rent in New York City. So it feels honestly unbelievable, like still a little bit in disbelief that I was able to, you know, quit on my own terms this time around and not get laid off with no notice. And it just feels like I really have found that clarity. I know my why, and I know exactly what I want to do this time around and what I'm going to do very differently than what I was doing last time. I basically have had a goal. I've been a digital content creator for 8 years, and one of my goals has not changed. One of my goals is to help women navigate the worlds of fashion and beauty with ease, whether that is showing you product recommendations or styling tips or makeup techniques and all of that kind of stuff through my own content. And then the other goal of mine that has been more and more a priority over the last few years is to help micro-influencers specifically create content and get paid to create. So I have plans to expand my digital product offerings. As many of you know, I have an ebook called Right on Pitch, where I teach you how to reach out to any brands that you want to work with. I talk about negotiating rates. I share some templates and some other little tips and tricks in there. So if you haven't yet checked out that ebook, by the way, you can grab it on my website. But I have another ebook in the works and some other resources that I'm really excited to develop for creators, in addition to all of the free content I create here on YouTube, over on TikTok, on my blog, and all of those other places. And I'm also going to give myself the space to really focus full-time basically on leveling up my own content creation, because I think no matter how long you've been doing this, you can always learn more. So I'm really making YouTube, TikTok, and my blog my priorities, at least for this quarter starting out. And I really just want to level up my content, and that also includes a lot of my own education. So I'm finishing up the SEO course that I bought last year, and then my YouTube course that I bought and took, I think 2 or 3 years ago now, actually just got fully updated because YouTube's algorithm changed. So I'm going to retake that course and figure out better ways to strategize my content here on YouTube, which will also increase my YouTube ad revenue, which will be another part of my income. I'm also going to have more time to take on one-on-one coaching and consulting clients. So if you're an influencer and you want someone to review your media kit or audit your Instagram bio or help navigate this industry in any way, and you want my one-on-one full attention, you can actually book me for consulting and all of those services. You can go to austentosone.com to learn more about those. I will link that page down below. While I guess you can now say that I'm a full-time digital content creator, I don't want to just survive through brand deals. Like, I really want to expand these digital product services, consulting, offer more group coaching and workshops, and create a sustainable business for myself where I'm not trading dollars for hours all the time, and I'm not solely reliant on brand deals for my income. I need to be generating my own income for myself as well and diversifying where that income is coming from. So if you guys want like more behind the scenes on that kind of stuff, I've definitely missed doing vlogs here on YouTube. I just would want them to be more helpful and kind of show exactly, you know, how I'm doing certain things or setting up things, or if there's anything you want to see on that regard, please let me know. As I mentioned, I am going to be reviewing the YouTube course again, so we'll figure out the best kind of strategy and ways to present those to you so that they're always helpful and valuable. And again, if you want a video more on the how of how I left my job, like what I saved up and all of those logistics, let me know in the comments down below and I can look into getting something like that together. Oh, and if anyone has any suggestions for health insurance in New Jersey or the New York City area for self-employed people, please feel free to slide into my DMs on Instagram. My coverage is ending soon from jump rope, so let me know if you have any suggestions for me. I'm super overwhelmed by that part, not going to lie. I honestly just feel so much more like myself. I'm extremely confident in this decision and this choice that I made, and I'm excited to bring you guys along for the ride. So thank you guys for sticking around with me if you're at this point in the video. I really appreciate all of the support, and I am so excited to just like get moving and continue to show up and serve this amazing community. If you just stumbled upon this video today to get the tea, please also consider subscribing to my channel. I upload new videos every Sunday with tips for content creators as well as beauty product reviews, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!